thank you for joining us, and thanks to our guest as well. I'm going to open things up by turning it straight over to you and asking you a little bit about what's your professional background, what got you into aviation, and what are you doing right now?
Awesome. Hey, Jason, thanks for having me. Yeah, my background, I'm currently one of the managers in strategic sourcing at Southwest Airlines. I've been with the company 12 years. Very grateful Southwest took a chance on me when I was an intern and was able to kind of work my way up and get into this role. Just a little bit about myself. I'm a second generation aviation nerd. My father was a 49-year member of Thai Airways.
Wow.
And planes are in my blood. I grew up around them. I used to run around the airport with my pops every day. So it's a big passion of mine. It's something I truly, truly enjoy to do. I consider myself lucky that I'm living my childhood dream. As far as my professional setting currently, I have a small but very mighty group of 5. And in between our work scopes, we handle our heavy maintenance contracts, our OEM distribution contracts, also managing our consignment program, our aircraft teardown program, but most importantly, been managing our alternate solutions program, which manages our OOPP program, our DER STC program, along with PMA program. So we're doing all that work with a small but mighty group of 5.
So you and I know how important strategic sourcing is,
Absolutely.
But not everyone who's watching this is really going to be familiar with that. Tell us a little bit about strategic sourcing and how strategic sourcing actually supports the customer experience.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use our most recent experience, right? It's no hidden secret that over the last year, Southwest has gone through quite a bit of change. And that was all driven by customer needs, customer wants. And we did our absolute best to listen to that and implement what we thought was the best path forward. And sourcing played a huge role in the implementation phase, right? When you convert the project to execution, sourcing is a critical role in identifying the vendors, finding the cost savings, making sure the cost doesn't balloon, making sure our scope is staying narrow, and then more importantly, making sure we're developing good contracts that's respectful to both parties, that's mutually beneficial to both parties, and more importantly, just making sure we're executing for our customers.
Cool. So everybody has a moment where they first learned about FAA PMA.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
How did you first learn about FAA PMA?
I got to give all credit to 2 folks on my team, Jonathan Sumner, who's our lead engineer, and John Darnold. He does a fantastic job. We've been working together for a long time, and I was in a meeting with them one day, and my managing director said, "Hey, what about PMA?" And I had no idea what that was at the time. And so I immediately walked up to John after, and I was like, "Can you please tell me what is PMA?" And he just blew my mind with this area of the industry that I had no idea existed. I had no idea what the value was. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of opened my eyes to the incredible value of PMA and how we can leverage that at Southwest. So that was my light bulb moment, if you will.
So tell us a little bit about how are you leveraging PMA at Southwest?
You know, a big part of it is cost-driven for us. We try to have a very rigid business case protocol, but it is primarily driven by cost savings for us. And more importantly, I think supporting the operation to us is the most important part. So we do what we can to make sure that the parts are available, we're working with our vendors, and more importantly, making sure we're giving our vendors enough time to develop and bring product to the market, and just make sure we're communicating with each other.
So you mentioned cost as one of the drivers, but what other drivers are you running into that are driving you to use and accept PMA?
Yeah, projects is a big part of it. Outside of cost, project tends to be a huge part of why we look at PMA. You know, as we were going, I'll kind of reference back to Project USA again. One of the great things that had happened for us was getting plugged into our upstream processes. and making sure that the company, tech ops as a whole, understood the PMA program, understood the value of the PMA program. So education was a big part of it. Communication was another big part of it. But ultimately, the driver for us is tapping into those big projects that are coming down line and staying connected on that all the way through the start of the project, through the end of the project. We find tremendous value and drive through that, that avenue.
What about supply chain? Are you finding that PMAs are helping the supply chain? And are there any specific instances where they're really saving the supply chain?
Oh yeah, I mean, I could probably spout off a list of 15, 20 part numbers right now. It is an absolute game changer for Southwest Airlines. Not just for leverage, but more importantly, just supporting our operation. One of the things that people fail to understand about the PMA is sometimes it's not just cost. It is truly a part improvement. It is truly a better reliability. It stays on wing longer in a lot of scenarios. And sure, my cost savings may not sometimes come from the direct switch, but if you really look at the breadth and the length of the PMA program, a lot of that savings is coming from staying on wing longer. So that's another huge part of it. And that education and making sure we're understanding it correctly. So,
you know, I really love seeing proponents of PMA like you. If you found yourself in an elevator with a neophyte airline, you know, brand new airline, they are looking to get into aviation, they are looking at, is PMA an option for them? What would you tell a new airline the benefits of PMA might be?
I've got a great answer for you. Go to MARPA. Go to MARPA. That was an eye-opening experience for me as well. I got to meet a lot of like-minded individuals and just sharing that passion for just being better for the industry, being better for our customers, being better for the operation. It was pretty incredible to see how many great people come together at that conference to help each other, learn from each other. So I would definitely say MARPA is a great place to start for someone that's just getting into the PMA program.
Well, that's really great to hear. Thanks a lot. I appreciate having you here, and I look forward to flying Southwest the next time I'm there.
Please do. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate
Thanks.
it.